Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Scratch's Director's Cut. Let's continue on. We were trying to get in this basement and trying to figure out how to progress further here. I'm not going by a guide at all, actually. I could be, but I'm not using one. I don't know if I'll need to refer to one or not. There's something I need to trigger. Just wish you could try to go up and go to sleep. Yeah, the text you see in the screen, the subtitles, I purposely have it set to be a slow delay so that I have time to read what's being shown before it fades away. That's why there's so much lag with that. So I'm going to go back to our room and see if we can sleep. It's pretty bright in here for not having any electricity. So let's see if I go to bed. Never fancied naps, so he doesn't want to go to sleep. Maybe he'll work on his novel. Really didn't feel like writing. What do you feel like doing? Could double check my suitcase. Shoes. This was just that letter from Jerry. Right, Jerry's number, which we already know. Barbara's number we know. The book, which cannot be opened. There's nothing on the top. I just don't remember what the triggers are, so it's just a matter of kind of going around and doing everything. Making sure that you didn't miss something. Yeah, that was just the body pictures. We took the stethoscope out of here, which we don't need yet. It's for the safe, but we have to wait until we get the code or something first. The lantern's the newest thing we've got. So in this exhibit room, there's a loose panel. Well, the display case is holding perhaps the most impressive item. It was firmly stuck. I think I've already tried all these things to pry it open. Oh, it worked. That pried it open. The knife. I think that's saying that wasn't useful for the first thing. Okay. The panel has been concealing a couple of wheels. So now you can put the panel on and off. Okay, so now maybe... No, take it off. Stand up. Can we pull it? It wouldn't move. I hear drumming. We still have the knife. This may need oil or something. It won't move. Just going to try these tools on it. The knife, though, it pried the bottom cover off. Okay, I don't think we have what we need here. Part of it, but not all of it. Yeah, these are cool. I remember that note was back here that we read. Creepy drums. Not creepy themselves, but you know what I mean. I thought you could take this necklace. Something that looked like a lion's claw was firmly attached to the necklace. Can't take it yet anyway. Unless we can cut it off of there. No. I think we end up needing that at some point. Okay, and this goes into the room with the mirror and the safe. Yeah. Let's mess with this mirror again, because I know for a fact this thing comes off of here. I just don't know when. It's definitely not working. I'm putting it in different positions here and trying to... Yeah, I know that comes off. Nothing we can do now. We can try the stethoscope on this painting again, or on the safe. I couldn't hear anything of the ordinary, yeah, so... This happens each time I've played this game. You kind of get stumped for a little while until you run into the one thing you didn't do. This was a bathroom. Or is this crossover? No, this is the other bathroom. And we already looked in these drawers. I think this is where we found the towel or something down here. I can't mess with any of that. And you can't open this or anything. A couple of towels in the bathroom, but a great deal of repair work would be necessary before I would attempt to take a shower. Yeah, so nothing to do in here. There's some weird, like, motion blur that goes on whenever you do that. It's weird. It's a double check upstairs. Make sure we didn't miss anything around here. Check it here again. See it? That's that bar we need for that cook and grill. It was right there. Didn't see it the first time. It's a small metal rod that I found in the upper bathroom. Yep. So that's right in here in this next room, which is close. We don't really need to use this thing yet, I don't think. So grab the bent bar and put it in here. The neat little stove was standing on a plank. Yeah, we don't have anything to burn. We have matches. Can't put the lantern on there, can you? No. The lamp didn't have any oil in it. Okay, well, that lets us know that that's empty. I had to light the stove first. I don't see what the point of lighting it right now would be. But what I'll do is I'll make a quick save, and then we'll try to light it. Since I had no intention of burning anything just yet, I decided not to waste my match. Exactly what I was hoping he was smart enough to do, and was. It's making me more conscious of these little piles. That something's going to be buried in them, like that little bar. Nothing in there. Cement spreading. This door, I believe, was locked. It's stuck. Maybe you can come out of it from the other side, but you can't go in it. This was definitely locked. No, this was open. Okay, this leads to that chest. Correct. Yeah. Okay, you're picking it up this time. I looked for the date that Jerry told me and found an interesting article. Okay, here we go. I'll try to read this stuff. Mr. James Blackwood, distinguished resident of this town and a widely acknowledged construction engineer, was accused of murder yesterday by Miss Eva Marina, maid of the Blackwood family. So we've already been in the housekeeper's room. That was her room. While the nature of this situation is of the most unusual, given that Mr. Blackwood is a highly respected gentleman, Miss Mariani, an Italian immigrant and aspiring photographer, affirms to having a photo that supports the accusation. I knew no one would ever believe me, so I took a picture of him, she says. I was supposed to be in town during the afternoon, but I didn't have the need to. I mean, I didn't have any errands to do, so I was in my room and saw this shadow out in the garden. When I glanced through the window, I just couldn't believe my eyes. The lady, oh God, the sole thought of it sends shivers down my spine. The photograph in question is in possession of the authorities, and it has been revealed that it clearly shows Mr. Blackwood burying a shape in his garden. We can almost confirm that the shape is a body, says Police Chief William Bailey. But even if the image is not clear, this alone, with Miss Mariani's statement, is enough to open a serious case against Mr. Blackwood. Police officers are already heading to the Blackwood Manor as we speak. Up until this accusation, it was believed that Miss Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. According to the information we received from the school where she teaches, the police chief continues, a notice was sent to the teacher's department which stated that Miss Blackwood had to leave on a sudden trip and that she would make use of her license to do so. Miss Mariani's accusation puts Miss Blackwood in a very compromising situation. Even if we can't find anything in the garden, he has a lot of explaining to do. The efforts of Dr. Christopher Milton, one of Rothbury's most respected doctors and longtime friend of the Blackwood family, to minimize the facts have been unsuccessful, and the news is the subject of discussion throughout the whole town. Hundreds of rumors are crossing the land. Theories range from plausible and well-conceived to wild and crackpot ideas. But the question that keeps lingering in everybody's mind, for which the answer has yet to be found, is why would a wealthy and educated man cold-heartedly murder his wife after 30 years of marriage? The journal. Northumberland Daily Newspaper, 1963. I think the first Darkfall game is called The Journal. I don't know if that's coincidence. There's only that one page. Yeah. Terrible news shocks the community of Rothbury. So there's nothing else to read here. Here. Nothing's anything different. Nope. It's all the same. Can't pick up any of these. And we got a little farther in that room. Got some more information anyway. Maybe we can call Jerry again now. That just led up to the two open windows. I guess we could look in these piles. Nothing really. The door was locked, but I could see a key on the other side through the keyhole. But I've already tried to put these things in there. I have to have some means of retrieving the key. So you can poke this in here. It was clean enough. I think I need a newspaper to catch the key. I thought he would take one of these from this room. Especially once we were able to interact with the newspaper piles. Or I've been thinking it was one on the floor, but like I thought maybe he would take this one. And each one of these three piles just makes him bring this up, which there's no option to take it. It doesn't matter which stack you click on, he still just shows the same thing. But I thought for sure you take a newspaper from there. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. So now it's like, can you call Jerry? Can you go to your room and go to sleep? Those are the things you can try to do. So I always keep coming back to this bathroom. I have to go down another floor, I think. It's so dark until you get down here. Right, this connects up to where the phone goes. I'm gonna try this desk in here again too. There's a drawer that is locked. I've already been through these. Money. I'm gonna try the tool on it. Oops. Try the knife on it. Can't move this chair. Okay, so I don't think we can get in that yet. To the left. Take us to the phone. See what happens. Nope, can't talk to him. Doesn't want to talk to Barbara again. Let's look at our journal. Yeah, she's translating the letter, but it's still not mailed as far as we know. Now Jerry tells me that a gruesome murder occurred inside this house. First exciting stories about barbaric tribes, now an old-fashioned murder. I feel like I have struck a gold mine here. I found an article regarding the murder Jerry told me about. The situation was vague and left many questions. I wonder if Blackwood was wrongfully accused. So we're going to go check that mailbox. And then we could check the housekeeper's room again. Since we know she has more involvement in this, she took a picture showing him doing something in the garden. But I think they said the authorities had the picture. So that's still the one that we've tried to send. The sky's still the same. Did notice in the beginning this little area where it says the soil in this area of the garden was void of life, devoid of life. And I guess she would have had a window. It's hard to see because it's so dark in this angle, but she would have had a view right out here. So now my next thought is to try to go to his bed and go to sleep. See if it'll progress the day ahead. See what time it is. 2 p.m. now. So it was 9 a.m. Then it was 1 p.m. Now it's 2 p.m. My room is right here. At some point, I think he wants to come in here and maybe write. At another point, he wants to come in here and go to sleep. I really don't feel like writing, so he doesn't want to work on his book. What about sleep? I never fancied naps, so... I'm not sure... Key Jerry gave me to the Blackwood Manor. I'm just looking at what we've got. We don't really have anything new to do anything with. Goes back downstairs to where the kitchen is. And that's back up to where the attic area is. I am pretty sure there's a newspaper we're supposed to take. I just don't know how to get it. There's definitely nothing up here so far. It's just dead ends at the top. What is this here? There's a large crack in one of the walls in this tower. I think we need a hammer, crowbar or something. We don't have the right thing to mess with that. Can't climb outside or anything. We could just sort of look out there. So this is a dead end. Some uninteresting boxes. This is the door that has a key sticking in it. He won't take, oh, he will take that. There it is. Look at that. I just didn't try hard enough to take it the first time. That is what we need. Just a piece of newspaper I picked up. So now you do the little famous trick. If you play enough horror games, you'll have to do this puzzle in a few of them. But you take the newspaper and put it under the door. And then you poke it with something to catch the key. After a bit of effort, I managed to knock down the key with the help of the boring tool. Actually, he wasn't saying that was just a boring and uninteresting tool. He's saying a boring, it's an actual kind of tool. I removed the piece of paper and noticed that the key had gotten stuck behind the door. Whoever said that dumb technique worked. So now we have... We don't have the key, or do we? It's impossible to get the key now. Huh. Really? Well, that makes me want to reload. A quick save. Quite a bit of light coming through the door. It's impossible to get the key now. Let's try to poke it again. Let's do that. I want to reload, because now we know where the newspaper is. So I'm going to reload the last quick save, which put us in here. Okay. So I think we still need to read the pile of papers over here again. Yeah, I looked for the date Jerry told me. Right. So now we have that to, I guess, later talk to Jerry about. Now let's go back to where the paper was on the floor. I don't know if that was something I failed or if it's supposed to happen. I don't remember. Grab the paper. I'm gonna make a save. Gonna do a quick save before we mess this up again, and I'm gonna stop the video here, and in the next video we'll try to mess with this door some more. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.